Alright, so I was bored one day and I thought, let's just do a TCGO battle, record it, and, see how everybody loves it. Um, yeah, so this is a game I, just had, versus some guy named Eric. It's not Elo. Which, by the way, my freaking picture on the bottom is not representative, whatever. Does not look like me, at all. Because, it looks fucking like Elo. Like, I'm not even joking. Doesn't that look like Elo? Sort of, not really, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, so, I'm using an electric deck. We both only start with one basic, and I thought, maybe I could actually kill him with this electric, or with this Tynamo. And yeah, but, that doesn't happen, obviously, since, no, it took 14 minutes to fucking kill a Pichu. That's why this video is so long. But anyways, I guess I randomly waste a plus power. I don't fucking know why I did that, but especially if I got the tails, that would have fucking sucked. But whatever. I'm tired. Okay, he doesn't get his stupid Pichu effect where he gets all of his basics and shit. He does use a collector. He shows that he has a Litwick and a Doduo, so obviously he's using Chandler deck with a Dodrio so he can do massive amounts of fucking damage to my bench, which is dumb. But, whatever. Or to my active in general, I guess you could just do that, but whatever. I Professor Oak because I have nothing in my hand, and I get even more nothing in my hand, and I'm like, seriously, this is so stupid. And I just, kill the Pichu and get a prize, so, yeah, there's that. And people are texting me, so that's great. Whatever. Anyway, so now he brings in this Cleffa, evolves his Doduo and his Lampent. So now, all of his fucking Pokemon have a free retreat cost. That's what Dodrio does, is that Dodrio does 2 less retreat costs for all of his Pokemon, and Chandelure only has 2, so, I'll get into that later once he gets a Chandelure and shit. Anyways, I use Electric's effect to get a Thunder Energy and put it on Tynamo. Because there's no point in putting it on the other Tynamo. Yeah, and I know Cleffa's effect is that when it's asleep, I can't hurt it, but I can paralyze it, which is what I do. So I do paralyze the thing, and he can't eek again and eek all over the place and stuff. So that's all good. I don't know what I do. I use Sage's Training, I get a Switch and a Pikachu, thought that would be the most useful things. Plus I get, 2 Electrics in the discard, which I can just two Thunder Energies in my grave. Not my grave, what the fuck am I talking? This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! In my discard pile. So I can put them on other Pokemon. Technically, I'm going to call them Thunder Energies, because that's what they are. It's technically called Thunder Energies, not Electric Energies. That's what people call them. But I don't want to say Electric Energies, because I have an Electric. So me saying I get an Electric Energy from my Electric and put it on Electric, that doesn't really make any sense to you guys. So, because it's all, just Electric everywhere. And, I'm trying to make sense. Anyway, so he gets a Vileplume, which makes all my fucking trainer item cards, not my supporters, but my trainer cards, all useless, because that's his effect. What sucks about that is I actually have a lot of trainer cards in this deck, and not supporters. Okay, this deck is pretty much, full, it works, because I have a 3/3 of Electric, I have a 3/2 of Raichu Prime, 1 Zekrom, 1 Thundurus, and 3 Tornadus. I think that's all my cards, all my pokes. Yeah. I don't have any baby Pokemon, which is stupid. I actually want them. I want a Pichu. I also want Cleffas. Actually, I would want Cleffas more than Pichus, but whatever. I actually could trade that Thundurus for the Cleffa. I don't fucking know. I really don't care about Thundurus. Thundurus is fucking pointless. I'd rather have a Zekrom than a fucking Thundurus, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I'm not looking forward to buying a bunch of fucking packs. But yeah. Also, what I'm missing from trainer side is that I'm missing a lot of I want maybe one more Raichu Prime, but mainly what I want is I want more Zekroms because I only have one. I do have 3 Tornadus, courtesy of a couple people. Oh, by the way, I got a bunch of cards by one dude. I forget his name. I'll link him somewhere on the screen. And he gave me a fuck ton of cards. Like, oh my god, he gave me like 5 primes, which all turned into Cellbait, which gave me basically this entire deck. That's how much good shit he gave me. He gave me like a Gengar Prime. He gave me a bunch of. He gave me like 2 Tornadus or something. I don't fucking remember, but it was good. Anyways, back to the game. He does have 2 Chandelures now. I'm pretty sure he has at least 1. Chandelure's effect is, I forget what it's called. Spooky body? I don't fucking know. Spooky power. Whatever it is, what it does is that it lets, if Chandelure is the active Pokemon, it does 3 damage counters to any of my Pokemon in any way. So he can, rack up damage on my base, on my bench, or just do it to the active. It doesn't really matter. But it only works if it's the active Pokemon. Now, the idea with the Dodrio is that Dodrio lets Chandelure switch out, or not switch. I guess it wouldn't be. Yeah, it would be switch out. Whatever. Switch out to another Chandelure, which then that Chandelure is the active Pokemon, which means that one can use his effect as well. Anyway, so he's using Curse Shadow on my whatever it's called, electric, and decides to attack my my fucking Tynamo to take it out. So yeah, so I go into Zekrom. Now this Chandelure has 130 HP, and like I said, I can't use any of these trainer cards because of that fucking Vileplume, which is so dumb. But yeah, I'm guessing he has that Vileplume for catchers, because really catcher would fuck this team up. Because, I could catcher out into either his Vileplume or catcher out into a Dodrio and fuck it up. So, yeah, there's that. So that's really good to have. Anyways, yeah, so this Chandelure is going to fuck my shit. I decided to Outrage because I was thinking I Outrage and then he attacks me and then I Outrage again, it'll knock it out. Turns out that is not the case. He actually lives with like 1 HP or 10 HP. So, yeah, but, so that wasn't the greatest idea ever. I should have just Bolt Strike, but, whatever. It decides to do more damage to my other electric. And the reasoning, and the reason he doesn't just knock out my 1 electric is because he actually has a twins that he's going to use, so he decides not to kill it yet. Plus, there's really no point. I don't have like Thunder Energy in my my discard, so it's not like I can use its effect anyways. So yeah, that sucks. So he uses twins, gets more stupid shit, and he also has a what's his fuck item on there, a Rescue Energy. So rescue that shit back. And all that fun stuff. So yeah. So he gets the 2 cards. Which he evolves his Litwick into a Lampent. And Chandelure is going to fuck my my Zekrom. Now I do get Tails, which I thought was good because I thought, okay, I have 80 damage. 80, I'll do 100, it'll take it out. Turns out it has 130 HP, not 120, so it actually lives with 10 HP. I also get a heads with the Confusion, so that was pretty lucky. I also get a heads with the burn again, so I don't get any damage, which makes me live this turn, which is pretty good. It does more damage to my other electric. I don't know why he just doesn't take out the 1, but whatever. I mean, your fucking choice. Oh, maybe it's so that it doesn't die and then he gets energies. I don't know, fucking know. Who cares? But anyways, back to what I was saying. That thing's gonna fuck my shit. I use a Sage's Training. I also don't have any Sage's Training. I only have 1. I mean, 1 is okay, but I'd rather have more, especially with this deck, because it involves a lot of milling of electric, so yeah, I want more of that. Anyways, so I get ahead, so my Zekrom does live to attack another day. I get a Seeker, and actually that Seeker is pretty good because it'll disrupt him a lot. I will put Thunder Energy on my Raichu. And I use Seeker because he has to put something from his bench back to his hand, and nothing really he would like to do. I mean, if I was him, I'd probably put up the Lampent. I definitely wouldn't pick Vileplume because I have a fuck ton of fucking trainers in my hand, so that would have been a bad idea. Chandelure would be pointless. And yeah, so I was hoping he might put up his Dodrio, because if he puts up his Dodrio, that means he can't, like, do his switching out shit. Which I think probably either that or taking up his Lampent was the best idea to do, but, you know, whatever. I mean, it's his choice. I do break through the confusion once again, and I do take out that Chandelure. He ends up getting Rescue Energy back into his hand. Rescue Energy his Chandelure back into his hand, which is good for him, I guess. I get a Thundurus, which is, like, whatever. I wish that was a Zekrom. Even though I only have one. And yeah. Whatever. So he evolves his Lampent into a Chandelure with a Chandelure that was just as active. And now he has two Chandelures again, which is fucking dumb. And he takes out my Zekrom. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. And now my computer just went to put to sleep. That's fucking dumb. Wake up, stupid computer. Okay, so he decides to knock out my one electric and then knock out my Zekrom with his ability shit. And I realize that isn't the end of his turn left, so I actually go into Tynamo. I see how much HP he has left, which he has enough that, you know, Tynamo actually won't kill it. But whatever. That's... whatever. Yeah, so I just put in Tynamo for Death Fodder. I'm looking pretty bad at this point because I am going to lose my electrics pretty soon, and Raichu really can't work unless electric is on the field, so, you know, without electric it's going to be pretty hard because, you know, he decides to retreat, which I don't understand why. I mean, I guess it was a good move, but it's his choice, it works. It turns out to knock out my other electric, I think. Yeah, it does. But, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's his choice. Whatever. I mean, it does disrupt me still, like I said, but, you know, whatever. I mean, his fucking choice. I mean, he loses his Rescue Energy too, which is, I don't know, maybe he doesn't need it, because, you know, it looks to be about his game, because he's gonna only have one prize left, and, my Raichu can't knock him out in one hit, so most likely it is gonna be his game, and, that's gonna suck, so, yeah, whatever. So, takes out my Tynamo. And I actually sent in my weak Raichu, I think, which was stupid. Maybe I was thinking that he had like 2 prizes left, but he only has 1. So, you know, I do my Volt, whatever the fuck, from the other Raichu, and attack that Chandelure with Mega Thunderbolt. And that's pretty much the game. He has 10 HP left. He's gonna attack me and stuff, and it's gonna knock out my Raichu. So, you know, that sucks. A good game. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is definitely not a full structured deck. I mean, it's not... It's I guess you could say it's like halfway done. I got most of the pokes with it, but really I need more Zekrom. I don't give a shit about Thundurus, really. I could just fucking trade that Thundurus right now for like a Cleffa. That'd be fucking... I'd be fine with that. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I lose, so good game. If any of you actually want to trade with me, I will usually be on TCG. I just look up MapCRimZ Cobra, that's my name. And you can request a trade with me and such. You can look at my cards. I don't know if normally all cards are in the binder. I don't know. But just request a trade, and you know, I'll see what it is, and if I like the trade offer, I'll accept it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you.